fairy gifts.
Chapter 1. The Castle. The Flower Fairy lived in a beautiful castle. A lovely garden was all around the castle. This garden had many flowers. It had trees and fountains. It had ponds with fish in them. Like her garden, the Flower Fairy was beautiful too. She was kind and charming. She welcomed all who came to visit her. It was such a wonderful place. Many young princes and princesses came to live at the castle. They enjoyed being with the Flower Fairy. They enjoyed sitting or walking in her garden. However, no one could stay with the Flower Fairy forever. The princes and princesses all grew older. Then they were sent away. They had to take their places in the world. But no guest left the Flower Fairy's castle without first getting a gift from her. Before leaving, each guest could ask the Flower Fairy for a gift. She said, "I want you to do something for me, sweet Sylvia. Go and visit Iris. Stay with her for 2 months. Then come back to me and tell me how Iris is doing." Sylvia did not want to go away, but she did not say anything. She got into the Flower Fairy's butterfly cart. She left to visit Iris. Chapter 3. Beauty. The time away from the Flower Fairy's castle seemed to pass very slowly. But the 2 months did pass. Then Sylvia returned to the Flower Fairy's castle. The Flower Fairy asked Sylvia, "How is Iris? What did you see while you were with her?" Sylvia answered, "My lady, Iris is not well at all. You gave her the gift of beauty before she left your castle. And when I first saw her, I was amazed by her beauty. But I soon found out that her beauty was all that Iris thought about. She did not try very hard to be clever or kind or polite. Then she became sick during my visit. Now her beauty is gone, and she begged me to ask you for help." The Flower Fairy sadly took Sylvia's hand. She said, "This is sad news. My gifts can only be given once. There is nothing I can do for Iris now." Sylvia stayed with Daphne only 1 month. Then she asked a butterfly to take a message to the flower fairy. She asked to return at once to the flower fairy's castle. The flower fairy sent her butterfly cart to bring Sylvia back. The flower fairy asked Sylvia, "How is Daphne? What did you see while you were with her?" Sylvia answered,
"My lady, what a place you sent me to! You gave Daphne the gift of speech. The princess puts the gift to great use every day. I think she did not stop speaking the whole time I was there. She spoke about great things and silly things. She spoke about anything and everything that came to her mind. At first, it was interesting for me, but by the time I left, I was happy to get away."
The flower fairy hugged Sylvia. She said, "You are back now. You can rest your ears in my quiet garden. Let us go there now. We won't speak a word as we enjoy the morning." Chapter 5. Pleasing Others. Some time passed, and then the flower fairy called Sylvia again. She wanted Sylvia to visit a third princess. "Dear Sylvia," the flower fairy said, "go and visit Cynthia. Stay with her for 2 months. Then come back to me and tell me how Cynthia is doing." Sylvia got into the flower fairy's butterfly cart. She left to visit Cynthia. This time, she stayed the full 2 months. Then she returned to the flower fairy's castle. The flower fairy asked Sylvia, "How is Cynthia? What did you see while you were with her?" Sylvia answered,
"Oh, my lady! At first, I thought you sent me to the happiest princess in the world. You gave her the gift of pleasing others, and Cynthia always seemed to have many friends close to her. They all seemed to love her dearly. I thought this would be a wonderful gift for me."
"Go on," said the flower fairy.
"Over time,"
Sylvia said,
"I saw that Cynthia was not really happy. She pleased many people, but she never truly gave them her heart. And they saw this too, after some time. So those friends left her while new friends came to take their place. So now I see this is not a gift that I would like."
The flower fairy smiled at Sylvia. "You are clever, my dear. Rest well here in my castle. Then I will send you to visit Pearl." Chapter 6. Wit. In the days that passed, Sylvia thought about the princesses. She also thought about the gift she would ask of the flower fairy. Then the flower fairy sent her in the butterfly cart to see Pearl. When Sylvia returned, the flower fairy asked her, "How is Pearl? What did you see while you were with her?" Sylvia answered,
"Oh, my lady, the gift of wit that you gave to Pearl is much like the others. At first, it seemed wonderful to me. Pearl could make everyone laugh and feel merry.
Go on, said the Flower Fairy.
It is not always good to be merry,
said Sylvia.
There are times when it is good to be serious. Even then, Pearl turns everything into a joke. So, I do not think I would like the gift of wit for myself.
The Flower Fairy nodded her head as she took Sylvia's hand. You have seen many gifts and not found one that you liked. Now tell me something, sweet Sylvia. What gift can I give you before you leave? It was time for Sylvia to choose her gift. Chapter 7. The Gift. Sylvia and the Flower Fairy walked together while Sylvia thought. Then Sylvia stopped and looked at the Flower Fairy. She said,
My lady, I would like the gift of a quiet spirit.
And that is the fairy gift that Sylvia got. With this gift, life is always happy for Sylvia and those with her. Her face always shows gentle beauty and sweet peace. When something sad or bad happens, her friends say, Look, Sylvia's face is pale today. It is sad to see. But other times, she is full of joy. Then everyone enjoys being near her. They enjoy it the way flowers enjoy the warm sunshine.